I'm Caden Ferguson, and I play for the Castle Elite 95.
And I'm Eric Reed. I play for the Carolina Railhawks.
And we're here to teach you a little bit about goalkeeping today. Reed, why do you think it is important to have good hand positioning?
Hand position is very important so that you can deal with any shot. If it's a shot that you can hold on to, it's very important to get your hands in a good position so that you can hold on to every ball. And then if you're not able to hold on to it, it's good that your hands get in the right spot so you can put a ball out of danger. So you release pressure from your defense and also cause less of a chance of a goal.
Thank you. What are some of the good hand positions that you need to have?
There's three basic shots that we typically deal with, and one is a ball into the hands, in which case you use either a W, butterfly, or also called a window catch, which if you turn, you can see your hands are in the shape of a bit of a W. Also, it may look like a butterfly, and also some people call it a window catch because you create a bit of a window between your hands, in which case you can see the ball. This is the technique you're going to use for a ball that's at you that you're able to hold. There's also a ball that if it comes in a bit lower, it's going to come into your midsection area, in which case you can see here, we call this a basket catch. It's because your arms and hands create a form of a basket. It's an open basket as the ball comes in, and then as you hold it, it hits your arms and hits your body. You curl your hands and arms around the ball, creating a basket where that ball does not go out. It's a basket with a lid, nice and sealed so that ball can't fall. And lastly, we deal with balls all the way on the floor, and similar to a basket, although it's a bit altered. Now you get your body behind the ball, which we'll discuss later, but your hands create a bit of a basket, also a bit of a ramp, so that that ball rolls right up our arms and hands, and then our basket is created up in our chest to cover the ball safely.
Thank you, Eric Reed. Eric Reed, why do you think it is important to have good body position as a goalkeeper?
Body positioning is tremendously important. Firstly, get your hands in the right position so that you can hold a ball. Secondly, you get your body in a barrier behind the ball so that if you, for any reason, can't hold on to it, your body's there to protect the goal. Hopefully the ball will rebound off your body and not become a goal behind you. Also, it gets our body in a position where we can protect ourselves. You create a good barrier around the ball so that the ball is protected, and also our body's in the right position so that we don't get hurt. Lastly, is you stay dynamic so that any ball or anything that happens that's unpredictable, you're able to react to and move to quickly.
Okay, thank you. What are some of the important body positions that you can do as a goalkeeper?
Well, if we start from high to low, the first one is a ball that becomes up in the air and we come out to get it. So if you raise the ball up high, our hands still are in a similar shape to before with a W, butterfly, or window. As the ball's up, our arms are extended but not completely straight. We want our elbows to have a little bit of bend, so as that ball comes in, we've got a little bit of cushion. Our body is completely behind the ball. It's not held off to the sides. The ball can be traced right down the middle of our body to our center of gravity. Lastly, is our body creates a nice arc behind the ball so that if that ball is dropped, it's going to rebound off our body and not go behind us. So our hands are secure, our body has got cushion, and we've got protection behind the ball if we drop it. The second type of ball we're going to deal with is a ball into the midsection like we talked about before. So as that ball comes in, if we're catching it with our hands, very similar to a high ball, but now our knee goes down and we create, again, a barrier behind that ball. Our hands are mostly on top of the ball, so if that ball gets dropped, it's only going down into our body. It's not going to go up above us or behind us. So if that ball is dropped, we have a whole barrier behind the ball, as well as our weight is forward, our weight's on our balls of our feet, and our knees are bent so that we're very dynamic. If anything is to happen that's unpredictable, if a ball ricochets or rebounds, And also if we tend to drop it, which should never happen, but in some cases it might, our body's in a very dynamic position to be able to move and spring to get any ball. This is very similar as well to the basket catch. Very little changes. Our body's in a similar position, but we create that basket around the ball and our weight just goes forward a little bit more to add some extra seal on the lid of that basket holding that ball in.
Basket.
The last ball we deal with is a ball on the ground. The only thing that changes here really is our body's going to turn to a different angle. So now our entire body is still behind it. We've still got our secure basket with bent arms. As we pull it in, we've got a lid over that basket. That ball is sealed. And if you can tell, there's no room between the legs for that ball to get through. We create a barrier behind the ball now using our knee and our legs. We turn sideways so as not to create any hole that's the size of the ball or bigger. So that ball has no way to get through. Our weight is still forward so that if that ball for any reason does spill out, we are still dynamic and can move forward to get any rebound or ricochet that comes out.
Thank you, Eric Reed. Eric Reed, why is being able to distribute from hands important as a goalkeeper?
Yeah, distribution from our hands is extremely important. Once you've caught a ball, now we need a way to start the attack on the other end. So we're also the first step in our own team's counterattack. But more so than that, distribution is a way to release the pressure from the other team and keep control of the ball for our team. Once we catch a ball, we want to be able to safely distribute the ball in a reliable way so that we are 100% guaranteed that our team keeps possession of the ball.
What are some of the proper distribution from hands that you do in a game?
There's three general techniques that we use. The first is going to be an overhand toss. This is the most common. If you can see, the ball is latched in between the hand and the arm. And as we go, our weight's forward, we use our back leg to push off and create power. And our arm is in a big arc above our head as that ball comes off. This is mainly used for long throws that we want to distribute over a better distance, usually anything greater than about 30 yards. The second technique we call push pass, also a baseball throw. We palm the ball, and as we step through, we get a bent elbow, and our release is closer to above the shoulder rather than an arc. So this is a lower release. We also want to bend our knees so that this distribution comes from a lower angle. This ball will spin a little bit, but it'll stay lower and hopefully create a nice bend right into the path of our defender. The third type is a ball we use over a very short distance, usually anything below 20 yards, and that is a low pass or a roll. So our body gets nice and low, we keep our hips low and our arms in. Once again, that ball is latched in between our arm and our hand, and as we get low, we release the ball as close to the ground as possible, creating an easy ball into the feet of our defenders.
Thank you, Eric Reed. Now that Eric and I have taught you a little bit about being a goalkeeper, what will you do to make yourself become the best goalkeeper you can be?
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you on the soccer field.